Welcome back. All right, so we're going to talk about the Pittsburgh Penguins, another beast in the collection. 23 jerseys in total here, which seems like a lot of Pittsburgh jerseys, doesn't it? All right, so we'll start things off with the team classics that Adidas recently released. This is a throwback to the initial Pittsburgh Penguins jersey. It's sharp. Again, we talked about this for the top 100. I clearly really like that color. The two-tone blue is nice. I like the word mark again. I know whenever Pittsburgh uses a word mark, people say, "Oh, Rangers," and maybe that was part of it. But the reality is, the owner did not like the name Penguins and would not have a penguin on the front of the jersey. Said no. I didn't own a team in the NHL to call it the Penguins. And eventually, you get a penguin on the front of the jersey. So this is the late 70s version of the Penguins jersey. I love this. I absolutely love this. I think it's great. I remember the first time I saw it on a hockey card, and I was like, why don't they wear those? So the two-tone blue eventually goes by the wayside to go to the black and gold because those are Pittsburgh City colors. But this is absolutely fantastic. I love this logo, basically what they have now. And overall, a really nice jersey. I don't have the blue version because, from what I can tell, they haven't made it in the time that the channel's been around, in the time that I've been able to actually collect jerseys. And I haven't even seen one used anywhere. You can get them on eBay, but they're usually of the kit variety where somebody's put it together. There's also the knockoffs. So, and again, I don't buy them because why would I buy knockoffs? I'm not going to have them in the collection videos. I'm not going to wear them in videos, so not much point buying a knockoff. Now, in the 80s, the Canucks, I want to say Canucks because A, I just did the Canucks video, and B, this is a yellow, very, very yellow jersey. So the one interesting thing is you'll notice right away that marigold colored triangle blends into the marigold colored background. And Pittsburgh wore these as home jerseys, the blacks, of course, being the road jerseys. That was at a time where the NHL acknowledged that this was a light colored. Now, of course, we have Nashville wearing them as the dark colored jerseys, which to this day I still think they don't really have to be. That's not a dark color. But anyways, this is a Mario Lemieux. The jersey itself was sent to me by a subscriber. The patch on the front I actually ordered, and my wife sewed that on there for me. So nice of her to do that. And yeah, it's not a fantastic jersey, but it's nice to have in the collection. It's one of those ones I couldn't replace if I wanted to. Now, the home and away that they had in the 80s basically is this. So their current Adidas is the look they had when they won their initial Stanley Cups. It's also a look they went back to for their most recent Stanley Cups. And for that reason alone, I think the idea that they would ever change from this is almost sacrilege. But they did. They did. After the 1992 Stanley Cup win, they changed their look from this absolutely classic, fantastic look. And they went to something that was different, but they went to the Robo Penguin. So we'll start with this. So here we have the jersey they wore starting in 1992, so the 92-93 season this debuted. This is their current third jersey, so you can see very, very much the same. But on the shoulders, you have the Robo Penguin on one and the current Penguin logo on the other. And what's interesting is that you get into the reverse retro program, and with the reverse retro jersey, they put the current Penguin on there. And I remember people being upset and saying, well, the current Penguin, why don't they put the Robo Penguin on it? Well, because it's a reverse retro. So, because it was the Robo Penguin that was on the shoulder of the black version of this, why not have the regular Penguin on the shoulder? I just thought it was an odd thing to quibble about, and honestly, it's not a bad jersey. Again, for word marks, it's a lot of letters. You're getting your money's worth there, but it's not bad. This is a decent jersey, and yeah, Pittsburgh for the Penguins, all that fun stuff. Now, that by the wayside. So the word marks by the wayside. At one point, Pittsburgh decides to have a stadium jersey, and the stadium jersey ends up being pretty good. Honestly, this isn't bad. Now, of course, the logos with the stadium jerseys are a nightmare. Logos are absolutely a nightmare with these. I'm not going to lie. You can see how smooth that looks and shiny and all that. I mean, the striping on it's not bad. What I like with these jerseys, though, I really much prefer the gold. I much prefer the gold on these jerseys to the current colors they wear. And I know I'm in the minority on that. I'm well aware I'm in the minority on that. So I'll just say that and leave it there. And I'm going to make sure there's nothing else that precedes. There is. So during the era of the Robo Penguin, they had a third that eventually became their dark jersey. And this white jersey is absolutely fantastic. A lot of fun to wear. I greatly appreciate this jersey. And this one's not bad. Now again, when they went to the second reverse retro, people wanted this, but then it's not a reverse, it's just a retro. And the striping on this is, it's a choice. It's definitely a choice. So, this one's a cleaner jersey. This one's a lot of fun too, though. So yeah, there you go. Pittsburgh Penguins, Robo Penguin. And then this, oh, of course I dropped something, right? Here. I'm not starting over. Not again. Already started over a couple of times. Not starting over again. We'll do it live. All right. Also with Robo Penguins on the shoulders, this absolutely gorgeous jersey. I have no complaints about this one, nor do I have any complaints about this one. This might be my favorite set. Might be my favorite set from the Penguins, honestly. And again, I know Penguin fans may not agree with me on that, but I love this. I love the striping. I think it's a nice design. Overall, sharp jerseys. Then you get into some more yellow. I want to talk about the obsession with the yellow, with the marigold, and we've seen that a couple of times. So here's a stadium jersey that has Malkin on the back, underrated in his generation. We're just letting that pass. But anyways, I do think Malkin's somewhat underrated. This, of course, is the third jersey they wore up until, was it a year ago they stopped wearing this? And the Penguins wore this a lot, but I don't think it sold that well. I don't get the feeling that it did. But yeah, there's no extra stripes at the bottom or anything. And again, it's kind of a throwback to that 80s look, right? A little cleaner than the 80s jersey, but it's a similar look. And then you get, I would say, the most unpopular look they've had. These are the most unpopular of Penguins jerseys. You can find these on full moon jerseys, and I say that with full confidence because they're always there. It's not a popular design. It's kind of plain. This one here has Crosby on it. I had a blank. I got the Crosby from Full Moon jerseys because the blank's just sort of there. And again, when I did a countdown a few years ago, these were right near the bottom. I do like the gold more than the current marigold / orange yellow that they have behind their logo now. But again, this was not a popular era when it came to their jerseys. Which brings us to, actually, let's do this first. Wilkes-Barre. This Wilkes-Barre jersey is fantastic, and me not including this in the top 100, probably criminal. I'll check it out and see if I have to arrest myself. And this Wilkes-Barre jersey is solid as well. But if your eyes are red like that and you're all muscly like that, you better hope they don't test you. But anyways, yeah, so Wilkes-Barre, this jersey's fantastic. When I saw this one on the AHL store, I had to have it. That was one of those ones where I was like, all right, that's beautiful. This one here I got from, I believe this was Jersey Baron on eBay, and I got it for a good price. I think this is one of those ones where they had a price and they said, or best offer. Jersey Baron's pretty reasonable, so if you see a jersey that looks really expensive, but it says or best offer, you make them an offer, they'll at least send you a counter offer. Sometimes the counter offer is kind of high, but I got this, I believe, through the haggling process on eBay. All right, so here's a stadium jersey right here. This is not a favorite of mine. This movement reminds me of the NFL doing the rush jerseys where it's all one color. I'm not a fan. And when this was against the Flyers stadium jersey as well, that just didn't work for me at all. So I like the logo right here. Great day for hockey, quoting Badger Bob and all that. So I have no problem with that, but in general, that jersey is not one of my favorites. All right, so just double checking to make sure I've got all my Winter Classics in here because I've only got 3, and I thought, Aren't there more than that? So maybe there's a jersey I'm missing from Pittsburgh's history. But we'll talk about the reverse retro right here. If you watch my top 100, you know I love this jersey. It is a throwback to the Robo Penguin. The shoulders are nice. It's basically it's a throwback to that third that I talked about with the striping, more in line with what they had on the white jersey that year. I love this. Keep it. Absolutely keep this as a third jersey. I have no issues with that. And I don't think most Penguin fans would either. So, Winter Classics. They got it right the first time. This jersey is gorgeous. Now, I know Sid the Kid doesn't want to wear blue jerseys. I think he thinks they're bad luck or something. He gets hurt with the blue jerseys on. But this is fantastic. Again, if you watch Top 100, you know this was very close to the top. And I love this. I love the word mark on it. The Pittsburgh Penguins here. The logo in the middle. The blue. Everything. The striping. Just no argument. Then, of course, a couple years later, this is a Reebok Authentic. And it's in fantastic shape. I have a fake of this somewhere. And you look at this next to the fake, and boy. And we do plan on doing a video on that, too, looking at fakes compared to the real versions. But this jersey is gorgeous. That being said, I did think it was a step down from that one. But this is more along the lines of what they wore in the 70s. That's more what they wore in the 60s. So, yeah, this is a really nice kind of throwback. And you can see that, like, the Penguin logo itself has had different looks to it. And then this year's Winter Classic. So I recently got this one for my wife. So if you're looking for a women's jersey, might I suggest the Winter Classics? If they're still available at the time this video goes live. This was $20 for me on Fanatics / the NHL shop. $20. So this one here wasn't $20. This one I got from Ben H Sports, but the one I got my wife was $20. And these are on sale for cheap as well. I like this, but we've talked about this too. The cream coloring. So I think I've figured out with Penguin jerseys why I rate some of them really high. They do have the cream coloring in some of their jerseys. They have the really nice shade of blue that I like as well. So there's something to that. But yeah, Penguin jerseys in general are pretty nice. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.